Alright, let's see what they have to say about Cyrene and her kit.
Starting off strong, Albert.
Very strong. That's cute.
And you actually see
Hello,
something.
everyone. I'm Cyrene in mem form.
No, wait. You can speak human language?
Of course I can speak human language.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
Mr. Albert's mem sounds were so cute that I forgot to remind you.
Was this on purpose, or was it an accident?
How could a cute pink fairy have any evil intentions?
I love her!
It's time to introduce today's star. Cyrene is an ice character following the path of remembrance. From the naive and innocent Mem to the youthful and lively Cyrene, she's accompanied everyone on this long, long journey.
That soft but strong-willed girl with moments of wild imagination as magnificent
Yeah, we
as
never got
dancing
her
petals.
small form, and
That's
I'm
me.
still bitter about that.
When using her basic attack, Cyrene deals ice damage to one designated enemy.
Pretty pink girls are all great archers.
Oh, is Master March holding archery classes in Amphorius? With her skill, Cyrene creates a zone that lasts for a number of turns. While the zone is active, each time an ally deals damage, an
I like how it's
additional
with
instance of
Fine
true
in
damage
first.
is inflicted.
Good choice.
Yeah.
After using her technique, Cyrene creates a special dimension
Even if,
around herself.
may not be
within
the
special
best partner
dimension
for him.
gain a movement speed boost.
I'd say
Enemies
that'd be
within
too.
this dimension will enter the this moment forever state, unable to move or detect allies. Upon entering battle with an enemy in the dimension, Cyrene will
Okay, her
deploy
skill
zone.
will make
Watch me turn
exploring
this place into a pretty little
way
temple with
better.
a single tap.
While Cyrene is on the field, damage dealt by all allies increases. When combat
I
begins
did
or
not
after Cyrene
know
takes
she had
action,
that till you
all
told me.
allies gain one stack of future.
Yep.
When allied targets take action, future transforms into recollection. In addition, Cyrene can also gain recollection through using her basic attack and skill. When she's gained 24 recollection points, Cyrene can use her ultimate.
With a heart full of recollection, together we shall write a verse unlike any before.
When Cyrene uses her ultimate for the first time, she activates all teammates' ultimates and dispels crowd control debuffs from all allies. Meanwhile, she transforms into her own Memosprite. Wow, summon in yourself!
I can finally fly like Mem.
After transforming, Cyrene can use her even more powerful enhanced basic attack, which deals ice damage to a designated enemy target and all enemies while she gains recollection. And when she transforms, she will immediately deploy her skill zone. The zone's effects are permanent.
And the temple I build becomes even prettier.
Oh, she calls it
Compliment
temple. Okay,
Once
Nahida.
she's gained 12 recollection points,
Wait.
Me. Prettier. Come, compliment me.
When she's gained 12 recollection points, Memosprite Cyrene can
I love her,
immediately
Lane.
use her skill. Memosprite Cyrene's skill has two versions, namely this ode to all lives.
There is
that
something
can be
very
used on
alluring
allies,
about
and
a
Minuet
woman
blooms
that
and blows
knows
that can be used on enemies.
she's either hot shit or is just like, praise me.
When using Minuet blooms and blooms, Memosprite
Okay,
Cyrene
I actually did not know this, and this makes it even worse, is that you, not only do you have to build a 24, then you have to build another 12.
To all lives, Memosprite
Yeah, that's
Cyrene
in
can
order
increase
to
the damage dealt
use
by
her
a
ultimate
target ally.
again. But it doesn't get like
When the target of
the
the
full
Memosprite
energy
skill,
charge.
this ode to all lives is a Chrysos.
That's only the first time.
The ability's effect.
But yeah, but you need the second one to get the
Blessing
buff
effect.
that you need for
I'll let my
Chrysos
colleague
airs.
Camilla
It's not
explain
nearly
this
as
part
bad
to everyone.
once the
It's
ultimate
finally my
is
turn to
up
shine.
because
Here's the beautiful
you don't have to
Miss
worry about
Camilla.
wasting skill points
Hello
because she
again, most
gets it
charming Miss
automatically
Mem.
when she attacks.
Let me host this part on behalf of Mr. Albert. The omnipotent Miss Cyrene can provide every Chrysos heir with different kinds of help. In other words, she can provide a total of 14
I
exclusive
am glad
buffs
they made this
to her
menu for
13
her.
Chrysos heir friends and herself. After using the Memosprite skill on Aglaya's combat flow will be much smoother and she'll deal more damage.
Me romance never be absent.
After using the Memosprite skill on Treeby can deal more damage to enemies in the current battle.
Me passage never have farewells.
Deal more damage to enemies in the
Use on Chibi, cause
current battle.
Yes, you could use it in
Me passage
Divergent
never have
Universe?
farewells.
Otherwise,
After using the skill on Mighty, he can immediately take action.
not
Yeah.
much reason to use it on,
I'm pretty sure this is the biggest buff that you can give, is to
Oh, yeah.
Mighty.
May Strife be crowned king.
After using the Memosprite skill on Castress,
Well, that and this one.
No, this one's the biggest.
Battle, and Netherwind
Yeah.
can deal more damage.
But then again,
I
Castress
like
didn't need it.
about new buds.
After using the Memosprite skill on Anaxa, his damage frequency and strength will increase.
May reason enlighten the truth.
When Hyacinth is on the team, Little Ika will deal even more damage after Cyrene uses her Memosprite skill. If Cyrene uses the skill on Hyacinth, it can also regenerate energy for her.
May the sky heal the twilight.
so it makes it even more
After using
crazy.
the Memosprite skill on Cypher, Cypher can reduce the defense of all enemies, especially the patron in the current battle. And she outputs increased damage.
May trickery remain a game.
I just realized you can
After
actually
using
make
the
her
Memosprite skill on
a
Final, he will
DPS
immediately
like
get
that
core flames
with
and
what
will not
Oh,
lose
yeah.
his
got.
transformation after
Yeah,
transforming.
she could definitely beat
In his transformed
DPS.
state, his combat capabilities will be boosted based on the number of surplus core flames.
May world-bearing ignite the dawn.
After using the Memosprite skill on Hyacinth can activate her ultimate faster. In the current battle, she can also deal DOT more frequently on enemies.
May the ocean strum a feast.
After using the Memosprite skill on Cyrene, the character with military merit can more quickly launch another coup de main in the battle after the first.
May law walk into the stars.
After using the Memosprite skill on Everknight's damage output and support abilities in battle will be increased.
This makes her
and the damage
DPS,
rotation will be smoother.
version a lot better.
Time watch over the Evernight.
Damn.
Whenever Don Hung Promancer Terrai is on the team, Cyrene's Memosprite skill enhances the damage dealt by the Bondmaid and Soul Dragon. Using the Memosprite skill on Dong Hung PT also further increases his protective ability.
May the earth protect the road ahead.
After using the Memosprite skill on Remembrance Trailblazer, the Trailblazer and Mem can deal more damage in the current battle, and after the Trailblazer uses their enhanced basic attack, Memosprite Cyrene will immediately use Minuet of Blooms and Plumes.
May the Trailblaze fulfill the promise of love.
Cyrene will obtain stories after she summons her Memosprite and uses the Memosprite skill. With the required number of stories, Memosprite Cyrene will immediately act and use Minuet of Blooms and Plumes. The more her teammates provide recollection, the more damage Minuet deals.
Which you get from having a
May
bunch
the
of
world
Memosprites.
be as we wish.
Yep,
Let
so
this
just the
story that
Exodia
began
team.
with love
Yeah.
also ends with love.
Yes, it will! Let's sum it up! Miss Cyrene can provide teammates with many different powerful support effects, which are highly effective in different teams. As long as Miss Cyrene is present, all allies can deal increased damage. Her skill can also cause all allies' attacks to deal additional true damage. After fully stacking recollection through her own and her teammates' actions, Miss Cyrene can use her ultimate, activate all allies' ultimates, and transform into a Memosprite. As a Memosprite, Miss Cyrene can
Notice
use
how they
certain
don't even
Memosprite
say,
skills
"It may
to
take
either
a
deal
while."
damage to enemies or to increase damage dealt by her teammates. If the teammate who receives the Memosprite skill buff is a Chrysos heir, or if there are Chrysos heirs on the team, Miss Cyrene will provide exclusive buffs to enhance the role of each Chrysos heir friend in battle.
To sum up the summary, don't mess with beautiful girls with
I'm
pink
sorry,
hair.
real quick.
That's
What?
right! Oh,
Summary.
Scroll back.
to enhance
To what?
Just a little bit. Okay, back to where she was explaining, like, if the buffs, or if the character she buffs is a Chrysos heir.
Memosprite skills to either deal damage to enemies or to increase damage dealt by her teammates. If the teammate who receives the Memosprite skill buff is a Chrysos heir,
Right here.
or if there are Chrysos heirs on the team, Miss Cyrene
If there are
will provide
Chrysos heirs
exclusive
on the
buffs
team.
to enhance the role of each Chrysos heir friend in battle.
To sum up the summary, don't mess
I'm
with
not
beautiful
sure if
girls
that's
with
automatic
pink
or if you have
That's
to choose
right.
it.
Oh, but these goth fanatics don't seem to agree and are demanding a fight.
The Exodia team!
Yeah, if it's using team mostly
The whole team
pink.
uses their techniques and enters battle fully prepared. Thanks to the effects of Cyrene's technique, Cyrene deploys her skill zone upon entering battle. This makes the team's attacks deal additional true damage. They strike while the iron's hot, continuously dealing damage. Thanks to Cyrene's talent, the team can deal even greater damage while Cyrene is on the field. Due to the effects of Cyrene's traces, after her speed reaches a certain threshold, damage dealt by allies is further increased. Under the squad's devastating assault, the
So you want her
enemy is
fast as
beaten
fuck.
to a pulp.
Still, the enemy refuses to submit, planning to attack while the squad's on cooldown. But Miss Cyrene won't give the opponent that chance. Miss Cyrene and her teammates' previous actions granted her recollection, and now she's fully stacked with it. She unleashes her ultimate, summoning the Memosprite, and immediately activates her teammates' ultimates. Then she uses her Memosprite skill on Miss Castress and Miss Evernite, boosting their combat capabilities. Her own special blessing is also triggered. She
Wait,
immediately gains one extra turn and uses Minuet of Blooms and Plumes, destroying the enemy.
The second wave of enemies arrives. This time, the enemy's even tougher. But the squad
So, wait,
isn't worried. Thanks
both
to
of them
Cyrene's
got their
blessings,
buffs?
the team has never
Yes,
been more
you can
powerful.
select
Thanks to the
two.
effects of Cyrene's Memosprite skill, Evernight's damage and support capabilities have been boosted.
You
Highest
select
hit
two
points
upon
change
the
of disguise.
first
This allows
ultimate.
little Ika to deal
And
more
then
damage.
after that,
Serene's
you
zone
have
is
to
now
charge it up
permanently
again,
activated.
and then
With the added
you
effect
can
of true
choose
damage,
another
the enemy
ally.
is already barely
And this is
holding
making me
on.
want to pull for her.
Finally,
Even at
Cassius
E0.
consumes 200% of new blood to summon Netherwing, and with
You
Cyrene's
could use
blessing,
her on a number
Netherwing
of
is capable
things.
of dealing
You could
massive
make your
damage. In one cataclysmic
I forget.
explosion, the
Yeah, you have
enemy is
high-
completely reduced.
Yeah, I
to
have high
ashes.
Cylons, and I can put Don Hung on the
And
team
that's
instead of
a
Hua
wrap.
Hua.
Good riddance.
Release the confetti!
Actually, since you now have a human form, why did you come on this show as ma'am?
Well, that's because if I showed up in this form, I'd get to hear Mr. Albert speak in mem language.
Huh? Did I miss something? Can Mr. Albert demonstrate again? Recording on.
Oh, don't you even think about it.
Oh, so mean.
Well, actually, it's because I started this Amphorius journey with you two as mem. So I wanted to say farewell as mem too.
What do you mean
Aww.
by farewell?
Aw.
Just as every story has an ending, your journey in Amphorius must also come to an end.
Then will we
Aw.
see each other again?
As long as our tales are still sung, we will always be able to reunite in memories. We're almost out of time, so let's give a final callback.
Final callback?
Farewell, Mr. Silver-Tongued Owl, and Miss Diligent and Headstrong Intellitron.
What the hell?
Keep going. There's something after this. I took a peek. Oh,
Floating down.
Thank you both for your contributions on this journey. Conclusion.
Conclusion? You can happily clock off. Now it's time for the Cosmic Alliance to make preparations. You two weren't bad. I'll use you next time as well.
Yay!
So please give me a softer landing.
Yeah.
So ends with
okay. That is stuff to think about. That is stuff to think about because there's a lot of stuff I did not know, like the implications of her ultimate.
Such as.
Well, for one, okay, so when she uses her ultimate the first time, you still get to pick
Everyone's,
some.
Everyone's crowd control debuffs are gone, and everyone's ult is filled to the max. That
And you
includes
still get-
special ones like Acheron.
Yeah, I understand that. That also means that you still pick someone to buff with this buff right here, right?
Yes, you have to choose one person.
All right,
The
and that
first
uses.
time. But you can
but-
and probably will use it for two separate characters upon your first ult.
Okay, and it uses 12 of those.
Yes, it
remembrance,
uses
right?
12 stacks.
But you have to get to 24 in order to activate the first ult.
Yes.
Okay.
And then after that, her regular attack will just constantly be an AoE bow attack. But it also regenerates as much as her regular skill if it were being used.
Her being on the field also will increase all damage.
So you could probably actually make DPS... you could probably legit make DPS Cypher if you really wanted to.
One sec. I need to look at something. Thing is, oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. I don't know who else I would replace because I wouldn't. I wouldn't replace Sparkle on that team.
Sparkle on what team?
Archer.
Oh, no, 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 no. At E0? No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. They would be competing for skill points, if anything.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I could do that with Cypher and Don Hung. Oh, wait, that means getting rid of Cypher. Nope.
I am curious, what team would you run if you were running Cypher as the main DPS?
If I had Cypher as the main TPS, let me see. Okay, so let's say we have Cypher up front, and oh wait, quick lineup. Bruh, I use quick lineup with Cypher on the front. Immediately, it's giving me teams for Casterus, Acheron, and Fei Xiao.
Yeah, technically, you probably could run a team of Casterus, Cypher, Cyrene, and Hyacinth. That would probably work. I mean, you saw it yourself.
Yeah.
Your Cypher actually did better than your incomplete Team Pink.
Now imagine this also. Acheron team with Cypher, Hyacinth, and Cyrene.
Hyacinth and Cyrene.
Yeah. Right now I have Pela on that team.
Now, the problem is that it would take very, very long to get her ultimate up. Like, it is possible to have a non-Chrysos Heir as the DPS, but you basically need Memosprite characters for the rest.
Actually, let me look real quick, because I'm pretty sure I saw a team I could look into.
Another thing to consider, if you get Cyrene, that does if you get Cyrene, what team would you use her on that you already use like Tribi on?
That I would use Tribi on?
Yes.
Or that I already used Tribi on? Let me see real quick. Okay, that's fine. No, I don't. I mean, not. I'm looking at a team thing right now.
Definitely not fine. And as much as I want to glaze Cyrene, you got a pretty strong team with Sunday.
With Sunday. All right. With the teams that I have now that use Tribi. Let's see. Team 1. No, that doesn't use her. I guess right now it would just be the Exodia team. I usually like swap out between Rem C and Tribi when it comes to that team. Not the Herda team. Tribi is actually good on Thirda a lot more than Cyrene would be, because I only have Hyacinth
you
as
wouldn't
a
be able to
Crisis
use
area
it
on that one.
on Thirda unless you got a Naxa on there.
If I had a Naxa, it would be a different story. I sadly would replace Jane on that one.
Honestly, I think the biggest boost you would probably see is your Hysolins team. But you already have, you know, Kafka, Black Swan, Hysolins.
And Dan Hung or Huohua.
Yeah, it's like
it would buff Hysolins and Dan Hung on that one, but
yeah, it would. But not sure if it would be enough to justify it for you specifically.
I mean, I like my dot team a lot. Right now, actually, the only two teams I use Tribi on are Thirda and Casterus.
I actually use Tribi on my Acheron team a lot.
My Acheron team, I have Cypher, so...
Cypher is basically your better Silver Wolf. I can't even deny that.
No, right now I have Acheron, Cypher, Pela, and Hyacinth on that team.
I forget if you have E2 or not.
Acheron?
Yeah.
No.
That would
I
explain
have
it.
only I have E0S1.
Hmm.
I do have the E2 Cypher though.
So the team that you could use Cyrene on, you could run DPS Cyrene as an ice one if you wanted to.
I could do a DPS Evernight.
True. It would be very strong with her.
Yeah, because DPS Evernight, you just need Remcy, Hyacinth, and Cyrene.
Yeah, your Evernight would be very, very strong. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's... No, that is full on, No, it's not full on Team Pink, but it's pretty close.
I mean, technically Team Pink with Mem.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, that cheats.
That cheats it.
So, DPS Cyrene. Finan would not get anything out of it compared to what you already use.
Especially since on my Finan team, let me look real quick.
I mean, honestly, if you want a better Finan team, you're better off getting Ceredra.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, if I were to use my Finan team, even if I were to consider Ceredra for like a sustainless one, I would, or no, if I had Ceredra and I would even considered using Cyrene, I would have to be sustainless without Dan Heng.
Yeah.
That way I can have Ceredra and Sunday with Cyrene.
Here's another thing, is getting Cyrene means you could go for another Chrysosaur that you didn't feel you had the proper support for. Like, would you ever be tempted to go for Mighty, Anaxa, Aglaya?
Mighty, Anaxa, and Aglaya. Literally the three, well, two of the characters that really needed her buff, and one that was kind of a side grade, but was between two characters I actually wanted when it came to polls.
I mean, honestly, with Aglaya, you kind of already have your Jin Yuan, so there's that too.
I already have Jing Yuan. Even then, for Lightning DPS, I have Acheron and Kafka.
Yeah, mainly... Okay. DPS Cyrene, you'd be able to run. Your Castress team would get even stronger. Not that it fucking needs it.
Oh, as if yours does.
You think I'm getting her to buff mainly my Castress team? No, it's mainly for Finan. You probably could run DPS Cypher because you have E2S1 of her.
Yeah. I need to actually look at a team builder for that.
Hycillans, I would really have recommended if you didn't have Black Swan, but you do. The problem is, I've shown you that, I've shown you how long it takes to, like, charge up for Cyrene on a dot team, and yeah, it's probably better if you just have Black Swan. So, Evernight, and if you wanted to, you could technically run DPS Remembrance Trailblazer. It's probably possible.
With that new enhanced attack.
Yeah, the new enhanced attack. You could, for funsies, try to run DPS Dawn. It's possible.
It is possible, but...
But, like I said, the main one, DPS Cyrene, Castress would be even stronger. DPS Cypher, potentially. Because that has to be pretty strong. Like, Cypher's, like, defense down thing as well.
Yeah, because, like, let me look at Cypher's current thing. So, okay, Cypher, her main trace already.
Yeah, honestly, a team of Castress, Cypher, Cyrene, Hyacinth, that sounds pretty strong from what I've seen of you. Because you would buff Castress, she deals even more damage. You would buff Cypher, which makes the enemy take even more damage. And then her big final Cypher's big final attack would be even stronger than before. It is something to definitely mess with, not something necessary. And Evernight would probably get the biggest boost.
Yeah. And especially putting her on the pink team where I can choose both Evernight and Casterus.
Yep, true.
That's the thing, is like, if I really want to make my Casterus team the better choice, then even E0 Cyrene would be a good choice.
There's
I'd have
also
to...
one other thing you're not considering. The emotional value once we finish the story. Like, there have been times where we're like, we don't need this character, and then we pull for them because we just frickin' adore them at the end of the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the defense shred that I have currently is because of Cypher's Light Cone.
Yeah.
And then her Eidolons. Oh yeah, more damage increase on E2. So even then, pairing Cyrene and Cypher, where I get even more defense shred, on top of the defense shred she already has and the damage boost.
Yeah, and again,
but here's the thing, Don.
Wait a minute. I feel like I'm doing the math wrong. Casterus, Cypher, Remembrance, and Hyacinth. Yeah, it would probably be a pretty strong team.
That's the main thing, though, is that, yeah, that's the, like, Casterus, Evernight, Cyrene, and Hyacinth all together.
One other thing to consider is that when she uses her ultimate, Mem's gauge for the Remembrance Trailblazer goes up, I think, by like 30 points from what I've seen. Well, 30%. So you can do some pretty fun shenanigans with that.
All right, I just need to check. I'm actually going to check that video real quick. I need to look at the, like, main buff. Okay, so first is Trickery. Decrease the defense of the patron and decreases the defense of targets other than the patron. And increases her own damage, so she'll get even more tally.
Yep.
And then the other one I need to look at is Time. All right, here we go. When used on Evernight, increase damage when Eevee uses the Memosprite skill, Dream dissolving as due. After Evernight uses skill or ultimate, get into Memoria, crit damage. Oh, so she gets even more of her Memoria that she needs for her, like, big explosion attacks. Crit damage boost provided by the skill is further increased by the amount equal to her own crit damage. Oh, yeah. So imagine, yeah, that plus the Casterus boost.
Honestly,
so even more...
honestly, Lane, I know you really want to go for E1 Tribby, but that's just flat out more damage. This lets you experiment a little more, and you have to decide if that's worth it more.
You know how I am with experimenting. I do like to experiment.
Honestly, after I get my E2 Cyrene, I might try to go for one copy of Cypher, but I'm still not sure. Because it's just like, I don't necessarily need her, because my Silver Wolf is still pulling through very strongly. And fun fact, when I was going off against that new boss in floor 12, I did Casterus, Silverwolf, Ron May, Hyacinth, and I actually killed it within one cycle.
Nice.
Yeah, that was using my brain there.
Might have to look into some stuff for Evernight and
Gosh,
try to
I feel like a
optimize her.
salesperson for one of my favorites. But I'm also being honest with you as well. I'm telling you the benefits and the disadvantages.
Yeah.
And again, would probably be a boost to your dot team. Would take a while to get there, but, you know. Let's see. Another thing is she would be really good for, like, Divergent Universe runs, since she apparently keeps her stacks in between battles.
Yeah.
Also, you have to the skill, the fact that you go faster, you freeze enemies. That's pretty freaking nice for just avoiding shit when you want to explore.
Right, where are you? Evernight. There we go.
Honestly, Lane, I'm gonna be real with you. We're gonna finish the story. And then both of us are and then you'll probably want to pull on her immediately. Just because of what happens in the story.
I think I am kind of more settled on, or like, I've come to terms with the fact that, yeah, E1 Tribi is great, but the versatility of pulling E0 Cyrene might just be better overall.
Yeah. And again, whatever type of, like, buffs she will get will depend on how many new remembrance characters we get.
True.
And also, there is this small fact. You can use her with any non-Chrysosaur team, because you have Remembrance Trailblazer, who's a fantastic support with her, and Dawn. Or you can just put Hyacinth on there for spamming skill points.
One thing I'm gonna have to look for is a new pair of boots for Evernight. Apparently, I'm really over her HP lineup right now, and I need to swap those HP boots for some speed boots.
Man, if I could, I'd let you borrow some of mine. You've seen my luck with my pulls on that.
Oh yeah. I need more crit damage, because if I'm going to be scaling off of crit damage for getting Cyrene, then I'm going to need as much crit damage as I can get.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie, Lane. Part of me wants to push you to pull for her, just because I want to see what DPS Cypher with Cyrene can do. Because it just sounds degenerate. We'll probably have to run either Evernight or Castris with her, though. Because as much as main DPS Cypher is, I don't think her first regular ultimate would do the damage needed to clear things. Maybe. Maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't.
Maybe.
There's a lot of videos to look up if you want to find out how she does.
Yeah,
chat.
I was waiting a lot for the for this specifically, so I can get like those guides that I can listen to about, okay, what do I need to focus on? It's like, clearly, like, your Cyrene is going to be better because you are going for E2, but I'm just trying to optimize my own thing. Like, this isn't even based on like competition. It's like, what do I really need, and what should I really go for?
I mean, again, I'm gonna be real. Tribi is probably the better, just optimal pick in terms of value for like E1. But again, this lets you experiment a little more. And it does open you up to being able to get other Chrysosairs if you ever feel like it in the future.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, for someone like Aglaya, you already kind of have one of her best teams anyway. Like, you can put Sunday on there and perfectly fine.
I'm gonna look at some videos and try and get a good consensus.
Now, Anaxa plus Thirda and Cyrene, probably some pretty good shit.
But I could also do Anaxa plus Thirda plus Chibi.
True. That as well.
But the main one would be like if I ever decided to go for Mighty.
And honestly, we like Mighty.
Again, I'm gonna put some thought into it and see what I want.
Yeah.
We still got. I not only have a week to decide. I have a week and however long the next patch is.
Yep. Because she's gonna be on right up the entire time. I swear, this video is gonna be titled like trying to convince my friend to go for Cyrene. Or something.
The other main thing is like, oh, I can go for Chibi and then save everything else for Dahlia when she comes out the patch after.
That is true. You have said you are going for that.
I do want the Dahlia.
Which I don't know what she does.
Yeah, we don't know.
I would imagine it's something good. Actually, funny enough, apparently Dahlia was possibly breaking some records with how much her post got liked. Well, Blaine, there's a lot of videos for you to watch to come to a decision. I think I've said the most I can as a Cyrene simp, you could say. Am I a Cyrene simp, or do I just really adore the character?
I want to say something, but I know you'll just counter it.
What's that?
It's like you're both a Cyrene and an Elysia simp.
You're not wrong. But genuinely, I just love the route they went with Cyrene's character. Again, I said it in my video. I love how spiteful she can be towards Lygus. Elysia never showed something like that, but Cyrene is like, yeah, no, this Lygus guy, I hate him. And I'm gonna show spite to him when I can. Alright, I think it's time for us to end both this video and this stream.
I'm thinking so too.
Yeah. Alright, everyone. Well, first I'm gonna address the video ending. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And, do you think I'm overselling Cyrene? Because I know there's a lot of Doom posting, but we go for a mix of, like, meta as well as just our favorite characters. Now, granted, Lane has E2, S1, Cypher. I don't know how the hell they got that.
I also have E2, S2 Casterus.
Yeah, you got double of Casterus Light Cone in one multi.
Second time that's happened to me.
Still stronger. Alright, yeah. Everyone tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about Cyrene? Do you think I'm overselling her to my best friend here? And how much do you think you're gonna cry at the end of Amphorius? Because I've got those tissues ready for when Amphorius ends. Because I know I'm gonna be crying. Either of despair or happiness. I lost my train of thought. This is where I end the video.